Alright, so I've been playing Fortnite for a while now, and I've low-key been stuck at the same skill level for a while. So I decided to change my entire practice routine. Here's what I did, and here's how it changed everything. Alright, so the first thing I do is I go into Mechanics Training V5 map. I've talked about this map before. It's a super good map. Okay, so when you load into this map, the first part of the practice routine is go into the free build section, and this is just kind of to get your hands warmed up. You just free build, and there's no certain amount of time that you should free build. It's just till you are not really messing up your edits anymore and you feel smooth. So that could be 5 minutes, that could be 20 minutes, but you don't really want to be rebuilding for any longer than 20 minutes because it doesn't really help you improve too much, and you don't want to waste your time, doing something that's not effective. Okay, so once you are done free building, this is when the real practice comes in, I would say. You want to do or find 3 parts of your game that are weak. And what I mean by that is, I'll just give you my examples. So personally, my 3 things right now that I'm working on are just ramp flips, side jumps, and long distance edits, like blueprint editing from over a tile away or whatever. You want to find these things that you're bad at because, I mean, just like everything else in life, the things you are bad at, you have to improve if you want to get better at. So when you figure out what you're bad at, you want to find a way to improve that. So let's just say, for the sake of this example, I'm bad at double editing down on opponents. What I could do is for only 5 minutes, practice doing this. Just for 5 minutes every single day, and make sure I'm going on both sides and just practicing my double edits. Or I could do this, whatever it is, right? Find some sort of build pattern that you can do to help you improve. So I'll relate this back to my actual routine that I'm doing right now. For the first thing I said, I'm working on a ramp flip, so I just build myself a box and I just flip the ramp in all different directions for 5 minutes. And over a course of a couple weeks, I definitely have seen improvement on this. The second thing is side jumps, and what I mean by that is really just like kind of like this, um, kind of side jump or whatever, whatever. There's just multiple different side jumps, but I practice all the different side jumps, but I really find one for like the day and just practice it for 5 minutes straight. So I'll do this. I still kind of suck at them, but y'all know what I'm saying. And then as in terms of long distance editing, I'll just make a box like this, and then I'll open it up like this, and I'll just practice making this kind of edit, that edit, and I'll also edit these walls, and do this for like 5 minutes as well. So you want to do only 3 things that you want to work on, because if you do any more than 3, then it gets a little bit confusing, and it's hard to improve everything when, you know what I'm saying? You can't improve everything at once. You have to, I think 3 is a good number. Just pick 3 things that you're not good at. Find a way to actually like help improve them and work on that for 5 minutes every single day. It can be something big, like if you need aim practice, you can aim train for 5 minutes. Or honestly, I think if you need aim practice, you should aim train for like 20 minutes, but that's different. But let's say like this edit gets you or something, and just practice doing that edit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the next thing is still in this map, but it's in a different section. It's in the edit section right here, and it is over here. This is the crosshair placement kind of editing. So yeah, what you want to do? And I like doing this kind of standing still. Is just because it'll teleport you. Is just do this, and I do this for 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Usually more around 5 because it gets super boring. But 5 to 10 minutes every day, just doing this. Make sure you're doing it slow and watching your crosshair placement. And over time, this will greatly improve your crosshair placement. This isn't the first time I've talked about this because this seriously does help you improve. So once you are finished doing that, the next section or the next part of this routine is out of this map. So you want to back out to your lobby. And the next map we're going to load up is some sort of 1v1 fight. Now it needs to be a build fight so you can get your mechanics up. So whatever 1v1 build fight the map that is, if it's Martaz, Peterbot, Clicks, whatever it is, just load it up. Okay guys, and when you join the map, obviously you're going to be up against someone. You want to hope that this person is better at the game than you, because if you're playing someone that's worse than you and you're just killing them, then it's not good practice. So you want to hope that the person you're fighting is good at the game, which this guy seems to be decent. Another important thing, sorry, I'm so dialed in. I can't fight and play at the same time. Oh my god, I don't know how to place a wall there. You want to try the things you were working on in the map before. So for me, it was ramp flips, long edits, and what else? Side jumps. You want to try and incorporate that in your 1v1s, like that you're doing right now. You know what I mean? Oh my god. So yeah, you want to do this for 15 minutes only. It's not supposed to be something super long because, to be fair, these 1v1s are a tad unrealistic. They're still good practice. You want to... See, I'm going to try and hit a side jump here. Someone like that. Okay. So I'm gonna back out now, but you all get the idea. Now, honestly, this is a short practice routine, and this isn't something that you shouldn't strictly have to stick to this. You should be able to be flexible with this. Now, I think the free building and the 5 minutes of each, exercise, I think that's a must do. And I would recommend doing the build, the 1v1s. But the next thing that you want to do, you can switch this with scrims, but I truly recommend if you're trying to get better at fighting, you want to load up ranked reload. Now, the reason why you want to do ranked reload is because this season, regular reload, or sorry, regular ranked is just not as good with, the guns and just it's just a very wonky season for reload or for ranked. So to get true practice, ranked reload I think is the best right now because you get more fights in a shorter period of time and the loot pool is way better. Okay, so when you hop into ranked, I don't care how good you are. Well, actually, it kind of matters, but what I want to say is you should not go the hot drop. So the hot drop would be tilted. I recommend going, like, I'm going to go retail, okay? There still should be some people going here, but it shouldn't be as populated as tilted, I'm guessing. And the reason why you want to go to somewhere that doesn't have that many people is because you want to have nice off-spawn fights that are, like, realistic in-game. If you landed tilted, then, like, you're going to get third-partied. It's going to be frustrating. It's not going to be great practice. See if I can pick up a kill here. I'm not going to be able to. Okay. It's fine though. Also, another thing, just because you're in ranked reload does not mean that you should not. You should just be like throwing your body out there and whatever. You want to play this like an actual game, get solid practice. For the amount of time you should be playing this, I usually try to play for an hour, and then I start to get a little bored or burnt out. But if you're in the flow state and you're still enjoying this after an hour, then like you should keep playing it. It's great practice. I truly think this is some of the best practice you can actually get. So, yeah, long edit right there. That's what we're working on. Able to pick up a kill there. Like I said, and continuing to just really focus on the things that you're trying to improve, whatever that is. Just trying to implement that into your game because that's the only way you will get better. Holy shit. No! Oh my god. There ain't no way, man. I mean, this game's pretty much just has a point. I'm probably just gonna end up dying right here, but it's cool. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. But you want to do this for an hour. It's a great practice, you know what I'm saying? If you die late game, just the one thing I can say is just to make sure you're not like throwing on purpose or running aimlessly into fights. All your practice should be with a purpose, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing I can tell y'all. So yeah, with that being said, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all in the next one.